Welcome back, everyone, to the Countdown to Kickoff Pregame Show, the only show nationally televised to break down all your NFL games every Sunday from a point spread perspective. Al DeMarco, along with Steve Budin, joining us as he does every single Sunday from Atlanta. Handicapper Trace Adams, who, like myself, has been in this business for over 20 years. And Trace, as usual, 3 free picks. Let's get to the first one. We're going to break down the next game on the docket, Jacksonville and Cleveland. To me, this is the who cares game of the week. I could care less about it. I mean, someone will ultimately win, but I'm interested to find out who you like in this dog of a game.
Right. Well, I don't care about a side at all in this one. I like the total. As I told you last week, this Cleveland team, they're an under team, my friends. 17 points or less in 8 of their 9 games this year. They've been under in 4 of their last 5. Then you want to throw into the mix Jacksonville. They've been under in 8 of their 9 games this year, and they're allowing only 18 points per game. And on offense, 17 points or less in 8 of those 9 games. I think you could play until Thursday night's game, and this game will still stay under. I'm going low in Jacksonville and Cleveland.
Well, I mean, it's certainly a low total at 35, and Blaine Gabbert has been pathetic on the road, as the rookie should be. 49% completions, 116 yards a game. Again, I have no opinion on the side, but I can be convinced that the under is the way to go.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's more banged up than Jenna Jameson right now. I think Jacksonville's actually a real team. Not a good team, but a real team. I don't think Cleveland is. I'm going with Jacksonville here, minus the point.
I wonder how many people.
What is the point?
How many people are going to play this back and go, "What did he say? What did he say about Jenna Jameson?" Okay, next game we want to talk about
banged up.
is going to be Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Packers in an interesting position, coming off the Monday night game, short week, but this Tampa Bay team has just completely fallen apart. Raheem Morris going to use the NFL allowance to put his team through practice twice this week, wearing full pads. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And there's no difference at all in the Battle of the Bays. There's only one way to go here, and that's to go with the Green Bay Packers. I mean, this team's unstoppable. I watched them on Monday night. I know it was only the Minnesota Vikings, but hey, 15 wins in a row now, 12-3 against the spread in those 15 wins, and they're 5-1 against the spread at Lambeau Field. And like you said, Tampa Bay is totally backsliding. Freeman now has 13 picks on the year. LeGarrette Blount was held to 34 yards rushing last week. No wonder they've lost 3 in a row and 4 of their last 5 straight up and against the spread. I know they're getting 2 full touchdowns here, but I could easily see Green Bay winning this one by 17 or 21 points for sure. Mark me down for the Packers.
Well, you know, I was on the Packers on Monday night, and one of the reasons I took them because, you know, on the road, they've been backdoored twice by Carolina and Minnesota. They had to rally from 2 touchdowns down to win at Atlanta. But at home, they have been just a diabolical machine. 4-0 straight up and against the spread. And I think that when you look at the numbers here, the numbers to concentrate on, you've got a Tampa Bay defense that's ranked 28th in the league against the pass. It's already, the secondary's been scorched for 15 touchdowns. Only 13 sacks in 9 games this season. That's a recipe for disaster when you got Aaron Rodgers, who is just having one of those years that is like for Hall of Fame quality. I mean, just a phenomenal season.
Right, and I think so many times people are scared of the obvious. We talk about it on the show all the time. But, Trace, when I see bookmakers go from 14 to 14.5 like they did in this game, to me, that means they're trying to get you to take the points. Whenever the bookmakers try to get you to do something, you're better off always doing the opposite. Plus, you must have a big bankroll at this time of the season after betting Green Bay week in and week out. At this point, now's not the time to bet Tampa Bay. You got to lay the big wood here.
Yeah, so we're all in agreement there. Green Bay, the way to go. Hey, before I go any further to our last game here, I just want to point out, you know, Trace has won his best bet 5 of the last 6 Sundays.
Best way to spend a Sunday, bucket of Kentucky and a free pick from Trace. I mean, a pay after you win from Trace.
And your pay after you win plays. 35-13 runs, 6 straight Sunday winners. Last Sunday, 49ers. Monday night, cash in with the Vikings and Packers over the total. Again, pay after you win. If Trace doesn't win, you don't pay. You might want to check it out, guys. There's nothing more fair than that in this business. Last game is Chicago and San Diego. The Bears, very dear to my heart because last Sunday I had the biggest play of my career on Chicago against Detroit in revenge after having the Lions as a similarly rated play earlier in the season in October when they met on Monday night. So I'm now 8-0 lifetime with those plays. But I've got to tell you, Trace, there is no way I am getting on the Bears bandwagon today because I know I was lucky to win that game. Their offense really had breakdowns. They really capitalized on the Detroit turnovers. Lions had 5 of them in this game. And San Diego, I'm through doing anything with the Chargers. I am through getting screwed by Phillip Rivers.
For you?
What it leads to me is we talk about the next game as soon as Trace is gone. But I'm more than willing to take your opinion on the game.
Yeah, I'll give you my opinion. We said week 1 when the Vikings played at San Diego, and I gave you the Vikings right here on the show, that they would cover against Norv Turner. there you go. The Bolts stink in my estimation. And while you said you thought the offense broke down for Chicago, hey, they still won that game handily. They're at home. They're on a roll. 4 wins, 4 covers in a row. San Diego hasn't won since the bye week. They've lost all 4 of their games straight up and against the spread. Phillip Rivers is at 15 interceptions against 13 touchdowns. I think the Bears defense eats them up, and I think the Bears are at least 7 points better in this game for sure.
Worried at all, guys, here about a letdown after the Bears? I mean, that was such a big
trap.
Yeah, it was such a big division game, and you know, revenge was fueling them. That's why I was on them so big. Is the biggest play of my career last Sunday. I think with you, it's a trap situation or a game to avoid.
Yeah, so many times customers make the mistake of bringing last week forward to this week, and they got to realize that the lines adjust all of that. The lines makers see the same games that they saw last week and adjust the lines the same way. I think this is a trap. I'm going with San Diego plus the 3 and a hook.
Yeah, not that I would ever give my endorsement to any Norv Turner coach team or any team with Phillip Rivers, this year's edition of Phillip Rivers quarterbacking the team. But I will point out, you know, the Bears are only 8-13-1 against the spread in their last 22 as a Soldier Field favorite. Hey, Trace, thanks for joining us again. Make sure you check out Trace's page because, you know, 6 straight pay after you win winners on and an overall run with those pay after you win plays, 35-13. Again, if Trace doesn't win, you don't pay. Guys, coming up in our next section of the show, we're going to talk about how you can play fantasy football against us with $1,000 on the line for a special contest that we are running this week through draftstreet.com. That's going to be coming up. And, of course, Steve, we're going to continue breaking down all the games. It's hard to imagine it's already week 11 of the NFL season. I mean, this show is just flying by. But we've got all that and more coming up after this short commercial break. Al DeMarco along with Steve Budin. This is the Countdown to Kickoff program. And, again, we will be back in just a moment with the home stretch of today's program. You want to get my best bet today for free? Steve's latest play from the Baltimore Crew is #1 NFL service. That is 30-14 over the past 4 years combined. Guys, you can. Plus all the handicappers at picknation.com. All their plays, all their analysis today for free simply by trying out the 1-day free all-access pass. And when we say free, we mean it. No strings attached.
Al, I've been in this business 25 years, both sides of the fence. I've never seen a company do this. I've never seen a company so confident in their system and in their handicappers that they were willing to give everything away for free so that the entire public can see exactly what's going on before they make a decision whether to participate or not. This is really revolutionary.
I mean, listen, we're 100% online business, guys. There's no 800 numbers. There's no salesman. We don't want your phone number. We don't care about any of that stuff. You come to picknation.com. You click on the free 1-day all-access pass, and you get all of our plays, all the handicappers for free, no strings attached. I can't emphasize that enough. Now, here's the deal, though. You are getting 9-10 handicappers plays for free. If you had bought them all separately today, guys, you would be spending $500-600 at least. You're getting it all for free. Why? I think it also goes to show that I feel that we have put together the strongest staff of professional handicappers in the business, guys that win consistently, guys that make you money over the long haul, guys like Anthony Red, Craig Davis, myself, your Baltimore Crew. And this is the best way of doing it because people say, well, put your money where your mouth is. We don't want your money. We're just going to give it to you for free, and the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, we're going to let you build your bankroll on us so that you can go ahead, build that bankroll, and get ready to turn it into big profits over the season.
So, guys, you're here at picknation.com. You go there, you click on the free 1-day all-access pass. You enter your information, you get your user code, and off you go. It's free, 1-day free all-access pass right now at picknation.com.